Hey, what is good everybody? Ashiin and I'm back in the video. In today's video, guys, I am going to be doing another video on Rogue Lineage, which I hope doesn't, forcefully get taken down. Kind of like my Akuma video kind of had to be, but that's a whole nother issue. But today, guys, I'm going over the different classes, or different races rather, that you guys can spawn in Rogue Lineage, because there's a ton of different races that you guys can spawn in as, but not everybody knows, what their race does, and, what race they actually got. So today, I will be going over all of them. Before we do that, guys, go down below, check out my channel, Discord, where you guys get notified whenever I do uploads, as well as like and subscribe, show your support for the channel. Let's get into this. Now, I'm going to be putting the names of these races on screen because chances are that I'm probably going to be mispronouncing them. Also, I will not be going over any exclusive races like the one that you get when you get the White King's amulet. So I'm not going to be going over those. I'm going to go over the ones that you can spawn with and none that you get through secondhand means. Alright, so let's get into this. First on our list, we have Rigan. Rigan is a gray-skinned, yellow-eyed, black-colored hair race. Now, these kind of look like zombies. Kind of, I made the connection to zombies when I didn't know what they were at first. They kind of look like this. I've got a screenshot of one of them, so you guys can see it right quick. So this one has red eyes because I had a Bloodthorn, but just see them or imagine them with yellow eyes, and you guys will get the picture. Rigan gets 2 times mana regen, so it's great for really any kind of class you guys want to go towards. Mostly mage, but it is good for, any class you guys want to go in for. Next up on our race list is Kasparan. Kasparan are kind of like ogres, they're kind of like trolls. They have no hair, their skin is orange or green, and they have 4 lives. Now, these guys can spawn with horns, but one distinct feat is that they have no hair whatsoever, and they have 4 lives. So if you guys have no hair and 4 lives, then you guys have a Caspian. Now, what they can do is, Kasparans get fire breath at day 15, as well as the extra life, and that's what they're used for. There's not really a whole lot other to get into with them other than, that, of course. So there you guys go. The next one we have here is shrooms. Now this one should be fairly obvious if you have shrooms or not, because your head's a giant mushroom. Now the shrooms are white skinned with a mushroom head, so that's pretty simple. Now shrooms can do a lot of things. Alright, they get a decompose skill, and when they get this decompose skill, guys, they can also hide themselves. You get just their head, so you guys can kind of blend into your surroundings. They auto feed themselves in the sun, and yeah, it's just a lot of cool stuff. There used to be a notion that they took 2 times damage from fighting, but that is not true. They do not take 2 times damage. So they can feed themselves, and they can hide themselves. So it's actually a really nice race if you guys don't mind, looking like a shroom. Also, you guys cannot be drank by vampires, as when you get fed on by a vampire, you poison them. So there's that. You also get vampire protection. Next one we have is Castellan. Now the next 2 that I'm going to go over, Castellan and Hazelden, I'm going to have to go over very meticulously, because these 2 races look very similar. Alright, so Castellan is a regular skin colored blonde hair or white hair with blue eyes naturally. So with this race, you guys get 1.5 times mana regen, and you guys are less likely to fail spells. Now, that's really great for any sort of mage class. It's also not bad for any other class, because 1.5 times mana regen is super duper useful. Not as good as Rigan, of course, but it's still a great option. Next up we have is Hazelden. Hazelden looks a lot like Castellan, but there are a few differences, and one major difference really. Hazelden has light yellow skin, similar to normal skin, so you guys might not be able to tell the difference, but what you guys will be able to tell the difference is with the hair color, because Hazeldens get dark hair color like black. I do believe they can only get black. I don't think they can get brown or any other color. I think they can strictly only get black. So if you guys have black hair, or have any dark hair in general, then you guys definitely have Hazelden. Castellans have light colored hair and light skin. Hazeldens have light yellow skin and dark hair, so that's how you tell the difference. Hazeldens, what they get to do, at 20% health or lower, they can go berserk. When you go berserk, you get a 1.5 times damage boost, as well your screen goes completely red, and you guys get a little bit of sound distortion. Now, if you guys are knocked and you guys go berserk, you automatically get back up. It's kind of like a final stand of sorts, so it is really cool and kind of hard to fight. Imagine your opponent gets back up after you beat him up, and he's also got a damage buff on top of that, so it can become quite difficult. Next up we have is Daisen. Daisins have red skin or blue skin and white eyes. Sometimes they have a visor on, actually most of the time I do believe they have a black visor, and they get a sort of move called War Pulse. They get sort of an NO2 Byakugan type ability which lets them see through walls and see different players and NPCs. However, overusing this will make you go blind for a bunch of hours, so be very careful when you're using this ability. That's pretty much all I gotta say. You guys get to see through walls, and you know, the longer you live and the more you train, you guys will get better and better. But you know, that's about all I got for it. We have is Ashiin. Ashiins have red hair and tan orange skin and green eyes. Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell you have an Ashiin. There used to be a notion that Ashiins got a 2x attack boost. That is not the case. They do get the Akuma fighting style, but that's all they get. But still a really cool race nonetheless. I really like Ashiin. They also get the ability to run with people on their backs. And finally, the last race that you guys could end up getting, it's super duper rare, it just came out, and that is the Vine class. Now, the Vine class is a purple skin race that you automatically spawn in with mana. I do believe it's almost max mana, as we've been trying to get out with one of my friends who has it, and he was able to use wall climb on day 1 and mana dash on day 1, so most likely gets max mana off start. Also, you guys will notice you guys get a move called Tempest Soul that gives you 1.5 speed boost, as well as reflecting magic attacks, so it's super duper good. I really enjoy the race. It's super duper cool. Once again, it is very rare, it is new, so I don't know everything about it, but that's a general synopsis of what it can do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys tuned to the video, then let me know by leaving a like and subscribing down below, as well as checking out my Discord. This was just an informational video to kind of help you guys out, so hopefully it did help you. Like I said, if it did help you, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later, alright? Peace!